what's in the boxes. In this video, we are going through all of the latest and greatest boots as seen at Qatar 2020 World Cup. And we're going to start things off with this incredible presentation box. This is how the boots come. They are limited editions. They are these stunning gold Messi World Cup boots. They obviously didn't have the greatest start to the World Cup for Messi, but they've got his Messi logo, the number 10. They're based on an old pair of boots that he previously wore at the 2006 World Cup. The colorway has been moved around and changed a bit on those F50s, the tunics at the time, so you can see the F50 on the upper. But overall, they are stunning boots with a beautiful sole plate, absolutely incredible. And Messi will wear them in action at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Now, as I say, this is all about boots being worn at the World Cup, and these boots are in Nike's Generation Pack. These are probably the most popular boots on feet at the tournament. These gold boots, and there's a lot of gold boots in the tournament. There'll be more gold boots in this video. These are the Vapors. We've got the anti-clog version here, so it's got that anti-clog sole plate with the metal studs, also available in the firm ground as well. Some players wear some players will wear the others, but overall it's got that big Air logo on one side and the Nike swoosh in the white on the other side, the black detailing around these, and then that kind of coppery gold upper. Stunning. Now, another pair of stunning boots that are on pitch in Qatar are these. These are the Puma Future boots. They're Future Z World Cup boots in their Fearless pack, and it's a very bright, vibrant red. Now, interestingly, Neymar has a pair of these, but they've got a gold application on them, which is used to signify his Dream Chaser version. But overall, most of the Puma Future wearers are wearing these at the World Cup. A stunning boot, and there is an Ultra available as well that we'll show you a little bit later in this video. So stay tuned for more World Cup boots as we make our way through. The next pair we're looking are on the feet of Cristiano Ronaldo. So where is he going to go? Where's he going to end up after Manchester United? We don't know, but we do know that he's going to be on pitch for Portugal in the World Cup with his own signature editions. These could be perhaps Ronaldo's last signature editions. They're based on those Portuguese tiles, the iconic blue and white ones. Then it has that bit of copper detail, which kind of ties in with the Generation Pack with the other players are wearing. But overall, a standout boot that is just being worn by Ronaldo on pitch, available in the Superfly and then the Vapor if you do prefer that edition, also available in kids. But Ronaldo himself will wear these Superfly 9 Elite editions for Portugal at the World Cup, and we expect him to wear them for the whole tournament. We don't think he's going to be switching to another pair during the tournament, which he has done at previous tournaments. Okay, another boot, and perhaps one of the most stunning on pitch, are these Nike TIEMPO Legends. So thanks to our friends Sanad Sport for showing us these. These are those purple TIEMPO Legends. It's like a space purple, I think the colors are. And overall, it looks really nice paired with these gold details and trim on the TIEMPO logos. And then it has that kind of bright pink as well on the sock liner and some of the inside details. But a stunning boot to see on pitch, and perhaps one of my favorite TIEMPOs that we've seen in recent times, especially in the TIEMPO Legend 9 editions. And it has that interesting TIEMPO graphic on the heel, and then it also has the other graphics that they've made for the different roles and stuff inside the sock liner as well. And it's all to do with the location of Qatar for the World Pack. So it's Nike's Generation Pack, and we're going to show you some more boots in that, as well as those ones worn by Harry Kane and Rilha and Foden on pitch. All right, these are a stunning pair of boots. These are what Predators are being worn at the World Cup. So they're being worn in this laceless version, but also in the laced point ones, and then the low version as well. And we're thinking that potentially we're going to see some other Predators at the World Cup as well. It'll be interesting to see what Gabriel Jesus wears, and a few other players. And in fact, there's a USA midfielder who has already been seen wearing them, and then it is a new edition of the Predators, and we'll show you that on screen now, so you can have a little glimpse of perhaps what could be coming out, maybe at the tournament, but definitely coming out soon, because players are already wearing them. All right, talking about what players are wearing, we're going back to the Pumas, and these do look a little bit similar when you look at the sole plate, but you can see that these are the Ultras. So players like Griezmann and Giroud and Depay are wearing these on pitch. Giroud has already scored in these at the tournament, and again it has that similar graphic that we see on these as is on the Futures. It is in that Fearless pack. They tie in as well, and it has all that stuff that you would expect from the Ultras, and a very bright, vibrant boot, which is what you see from Puma at the World Cup. And I think we're going to see a lot more players wearing these at the tournament. Right, the next boots we're looking at are these, and these are the ADIDAS SPEEDPORTAL .1s. So it is the RIHA pack. It is named after the World Cup ball, and we're expecting potentially another white pack at the tournament as well, the Al-Him, which may or may not appear, but potentially those Predators that I was talking about may fit into that. So Messi isn't wearing those, but other players are. Now, back to Nike, and we're looking at another release from them, and as I said, we're going to look at the boots worn by Kane and Foden and Rilha. These are the Nike Phantom GT generation packs, and again it has that coppery gold but tied in with the black and the pink and the white, and I think this is a very classy boot that we're seeing here. Now, expectations are that this could be the last Phantom GT that we are seeing, and perhaps there's going to be a new generation, a new Phantom that is going to emerge. Are we going to see it at the World Cup, or will we see it after the World Cup? We don't know right now, but we're crossing our fingers that perhaps we will see something soon. Bright pink is on these, even on the studs as well. Now, I told you there are a lot of gold boots, and these are some beautiful gold boots from our friend Topham. So these are the ZZ Predator Absolute remakes. They are based on the boots that Zinedine Zidane wore at the 2006 World Cup, I think it was. These are the Absolutes, and they are almost a one-to-one remake, but they are with the new modern sole plate. A really popular boot. I mean, the Predator remakes are very popular with players who want to get those old style boots, and they've gone with the nice leather, the stunning gold. These were never available when they came out. It was only Zidane who could wear them, but now players can get their hands and wear these on pitch if they want. I even saw a referee wearing one of the Pulse remakes in the black in one of the World Cup games. It'd be interesting to see any players wear those gold ones on pitch. Now, this is another boot that I have seen on pitch at the World Cup. I believe maybe as an American player was wearing them, is in one of the early games. Anyway, these are the Nike made in Italy TIEMPOs. So those are made in the Nike factory, and they're made with this Allegria leather. It hasn't been dyed, it hasn't been treated, so every boot is individual. They're very soft. The stitching on these is different as well, and a lot of people saying they are a fantastic boot, very comfortable. So if you're not going to wear those generation pack TIEMPOs, you could definitely look to these as well. These were a limited edition as well, so they have sold out mainly in firm ground, but I do know they made an artificial version and an anti-clog as well. Now, another incredible boots. Jay Lion managed to share these with us. These are the Predator 94 remakes, and I love the fact that he put them in the original box because it is a beautiful touch. These are a remake of the originals, but on the latest Predator Edge. I think it's a shame that they haven't got laces and they're not the low version, but it is a leather upper with the Predator elements on it. So this is still probably the best edge we're going to get because the upper is much softer. But yeah, just a bit of a shame that they're perhaps not the low version. But then let's think, we've got 25 years of Predator coming up, or is it 30 maybe now? Anyway, there's a new reminder of the launch of the Predators coming, and I would love to see a low version on the modern boot, but with the leather and the old elements and design tied into it. And that's the nice thing, they've tied in this design. I think it was Pogba that wore a pair of boots with a similar bit of kind of old design on them before, and I'd love to see it in the next set of remakes as well with laces. All right, another boot that's been on pitch at the World Cup, worn by Bakary Saka for England, scored goals for England, man of the match performance for England. These are the New Balance Furons that were seen at the World Cup. Now, interesting, it's not just these, but there was also the Stone Island Furons that were worn by Raheem Sterling as well, playing for England. So a couple of New Balance products on pitch, and also the goalkeeper was wearing one of the Teculas as well. Anyway, so these are the boots that we've seen on pitch of the World Cup. Tell me your favourites. Go enjoy the World Cup.